host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Hey, smash Bronco!
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And his throw here's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Let's go.
3rd down, it's Willis. Buying time to his left. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Go.
Willis now off of play action. Open man here is Kroll. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Check, man. Check, man.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Willis. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Bullock's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
Trouble, 38. Hey, cross field. White. Field blue. Hunt.
To throw, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
A don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Ready?
First down, here's Mitchell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Niners at 7-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind. And the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
They'll go option to the short side. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff, because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Close, 10. Black Ultra. Bill Green. Hey, check Mega.
Now Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ultra, Ultra. Hey, go Fury. Check, huh?
On the counter, Mitchell. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Green jack. Striker. Check striker. Red, yellow.
From from the gun, it's Lance. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Come on.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Going on 4th down, here's Willis. Rolling to his right. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Willis will look to pass again here. Steps away to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Willis. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 10-3. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line. For a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because Those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Willis now off play action. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into the wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game. And while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
10 cycles.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Ready?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Ultra. Go ultra. Red cycle.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Elsewhere, they're in the third quarter in Kansas City. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way. And
that's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now Willis. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Check contact, check contact. 50 contact, 50 contact.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll increase their lead to 28. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time here. Lance. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
18 19
Here's Willis. And it's caught in the end end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakonkwo, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Bullock good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the ball. On the ball.
Here's Lance. To the right. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They go play action with Willis. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Ready. Green. Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run with Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Again, it'll be Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second.